Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about discounts and markups, and this is really the most practical use of percents, one that's used every day. If you ever go shopping and you see percents off, you are looking at discounts. So what we've worked on so far is a percent of change, and discounts is really just that. It's a percent decrease in the price. So this is what we've done. What is 50 decreased by 20%? And if you remember, what we've done with this is we take the 20%, write it as a decimal, multiply it by our original number, and we have, in this case, we end up with 10. That's the amount that I now need to decrease 50 by. So I take 50, decrease means I'm going to subtract it, and I end up with 40. And this is how a discount works. A discount is a decrease in the original price. So let's look at the first example here. So here's a nice pair of shorts there. It looks like they're LA Lakers, if you're a fan of the LA Lakers. So finding the sale price. So the original price is $35. What is the sale price? Well, if we look at the tag, it says 25% off. And a discount is a decrease in price. So we're going to start with our percent. 0.25, and it's 25% off of the original price. The original price is 35. So now I pick up my calculator and do that. 25% of 35. So just type that in. 0.25 times 35 equals $8.75. So 8.75. Now that is the discount. That's the amount that we are decreasing 35 by. So there's a second step here. So we do 35 minus, that's a 35, minus 8.75. That 8.75 is $8.75 that's coming off the original price. So I'm going to subtract that from $35. And that comes out to $26.25. And that's dollars. That's the new price on that. Now the other way we can think of this, that's method number one. Method number two, I'll do it in blue here. It's the same thing. I could take the percent. I'm not paying 100%. So I could take 100% minus the discount. So really what I'm paying is 75% of the original price. So I've already done my subtraction up front with the percent. So this is a second method of doing it. So now I can take 75% as a decimal, 0.75, times 35. And this equals, when I do that on a calculator, 0.75 times 35 equals the same thing, 26.25. Some people prefer to do it this way. Because subtracting the percent is easy, you can do that in your head probably. 100 minus 25 is 75. So that's what you're paying of the original price. You're only paying 75%, you're not paying 100% because you have that discount of 25%. Or you can do it like the green method up here, like we've been doing with percent of change, percent decrease. All right, so let's take a look at the first one here. The original price of a skateboard is $50. The sale price includes a 20% discount. What is the sale price? So we're not assuming there's any taxes or anything on this. So we're going to take 20%. This is one method of doing it. Take the percent times the original price. And when I do that, 20% times 50 is $10. Is 10, which is $10, which means that's the discount. That's not the discounted price. Remember, the second part here with our percent decrease or a discount is to take the original price and take off or subtract the discount. And this is $40. The other thing you could have done here, and I'll do this one in green, the other method, you don't have to do both of these. The other method is we could deal with the discount first. 100% is full price, but you're not paying full price. You're getting a 20% discount. So what you're actually paying is 80%. So I've done my subtracting up front with the percent, and now multiply 0.80, that's 80% as a decimal, times the original price, and this also comes out to $40. Either one of those methods will work for you. So this table here, now we got to work through 3 more problems here. So example 2. So for example 2, it's 20% of 80. So we could take 20% of 80, figure out what that is, and then subtract it from 80. Or you could just take 20% from 100% and multiply it by 80. So the first method here, let me see if I can shrink that down a little bit. Just going to shrink that down so I can have some work on the side here. So for number 2, scroll a little bit more here. So for number 2, I could do the first method. This is number 2. I could do 0.20 times 80. When I do that, that's 16. And then take 80, subtract 16 from it, and that equals 64. So this could be $64. If you were doing the other method, let me see, I'm not going to do them all this way, but I could take 20% from 100. You don't have to do them both ways, which equals 80%. So that's the discount that I'm paying. I'm paying 80% of the original price. So 80% of the $80 will come out also to 64. So either one of those methods, show your work for those. All right, going on to number 3. So I'm going to use the original method, like we were doing with our percent discount, or percent decrease. Percent discount's the same thing. We're decreasing the price. So 15% of 42. So calculator for this for sure. So 0.15 times 42 equals 6.3. Second step is to take that off of the original price. So 42 minus 6.3, and we're dealing with money here. So that comes out to 35.7. 35.7. Now we're dealing with money, so I want to put a 0 there, and I want to put a dollar sign on. So it's $35.70. So this is $35. And all of these prices are discounted prices. So if we look at the original price, our sale price should be less than the original price. It wouldn't be much of a sale if the price went up. So make sure you're doing the right thing there. All right, so the last one here, 80% of the original price. 80% discount is a heavy discount. That's a great discount if you could get that. So 0.80 times 120 equals 96. Now remember, there's 2 steps to this. That number that I just got is the amount that I'm decreasing or discounting the original price. So original price now minus the discount, and that comes out to 24. And again, this is money, so it's $24. That is a big discount. 80%, that's almost 100%. 100% would be free if it was off. So most of the time we see 20, 10, 15%, but in 80%, that's a serious discount or markdown. They sometimes call discounts markdowns. All right, so now the toughest one here is finding the original price. So we know the sale price is $33, and that was 40% off of the original price, but we don't know the original price. So we got to figure out the original price. So we got to figure out, we know our answer comes out to 33. And it's 40% off, but I don't know what the original price is, so I can't take 40% of anything. Don't take 40% of the sale price and try to add it back on to get to the original price. It won't work. So what we have to do is we have to do our method here of what percent did you actually pay. So we take the 100%. You have to do it this way. You have to subtract your percents. These are percents. I usually don't put the percent sign on them because I know I'm dealing with percent. But this is 60%. That means you didn't pay 100%. You had a 40% discount. So you only paid 60%. you paid 60% as a decimal of means multiply the original amount. And guess what? We don't know the original amount, so I put an X there. So let me rewrite this down here. 0.60 times X equals 33. So we know 60% of the original price came out to the sale price of $33. So how do I get X by itself? We have to undo multiplying. So I'm going to divide by 0.60. Divide by 0.60. So calculator for sure, 33 divided by 0.60 or just 0.6, same thing. And that comes out to 55. So X equals 55. So our original price was $55. And does that make sense? If it was discounted, the sale price was 33. Yes, the original price had to be higher. So step one is to find the percent that you actually paid. So when you're looking for the original price, the first thing you need to do is take 100%, subtract the discount percent, and that will tell you the percent that you actually paid. That would be the percent of the original amount, which is X, equals the sale price. In this case, the sale price was 33, but the original price was 55. All right. So our next thing are markups. Now markups, this is in your notes, but it was back at the beginning when it was talking about discounts. So you have discounts, price is going down. Markups, the price goes up. Well, stores mark up prices because they want to make a profit. If they buy something for $10, they're not going to sell it for $10 because they won't make any money. So if they buy it for $10, they might sell it for $20. That way they can make some money. The increase from what the store pays to the selling price is called a markup. All right, it's the opposite of a discount. It's a percent increase, which we've done in previous lessons. So here's a percent increase. What is 50 increased by 20%? So what we did with this type of problem is we take the percent times the original amount, and that comes out to 10 in this case, and we're increasing it. So we take the original and we add it on. A markup works just like this. So a percent increase and a markup are the same thing, work the same way. So let's look at an example here. Store pays $70 for a bicycle. So that's the price that they pay. The percent of the markup is 20%. What is the selling price? All right, so method one here. So we're going to take that percent times the cost to the store, which is kind of our original price. They're not selling it for that. They wouldn't make any money. So 20% of 70 equals what? So we're going to multiply that. And when I multiply that, I get 14. That is the amount of the increase, or in this case, we're calling it a markup. So if, as you recall, when we did percent increase, increase means we're going to add it on. And markup means it's going to be added on. So they bought the bike for $70. They're marking it up 20%, which is $14 because we just calculated that. Added on, and this is $84. So the selling price for this bike is $84. Just like our percent increase, percent markup is the same thing. Markup is the increase. Instead of original price, usually they talk about the cost to the store, or the wholesale price is the price that the store buys it for. That's another term that they could be using, wholesale. All right, so on your own here, let's take a look at a couple of these, and then you'll finish the other ones on your own. The discount on a DVD is 50%. It is on sale for $10. What is the original price? So now here's one of those original prices. So you might want to have a process card, which I have included in this week's folder. If you want to print that out, put it on an index card so you know the kind of formula or the process that you need to do this type of problem. So first thing I need to do is figure out what percent we actually paid. So this one, I have to start with 100%, subtract my discount of 50%, and this means that I only paid 50% of the original. So I take 50% of the original amount. We don't know the original amount, but we know the sale price came out to $10. Divide by 0.60. 0.50 on each side, 0.50, and you get x equals 20. So the original price was $20. First step when finding original price is take 100%, subtract the discount so we know what percent we actually paid, the percent of the original price. For B, or for 6, I don't know why I said B. The store pays $75 for an aquarium. The markup is 20%. What is the selling price? So this is a markup. Markup, think percent increase. So we have our percent, 20%, of the cost of the store. So 20% of 75, calculator says 15. That's the markup. That's not the selling price. Remember, most of these problems are going to require 2 steps. Actually, all of these problems, markups, discounts, original price, selling price, discount price, they all require 2 steps. So we found this. It's a markup, so think increase. So it was $75 plus the markup of $15 equals 90. So the selling price is $90. Remember, a markup, that price is going to be higher. All right, so completing this table, I am not going to complete the whole table. That's some work that you can do independently there. But here we have the original price, discount, sale price. Then 3 and 4, you're finding the original price. So with the original price, you got to work with the percents first so that you can get back to the original price. All right, all of these require 2 steps. If you're not sure how to do the original price, rewind and look at the video again for those. All right, 5, 6, 7, we're talking about markups. So find the markup, increase the price by the markup number. And number 8 is a word problem there. And that's what we have for discounts and markups. And we'll do some more practice of this coming up.